Hey there, memory keepers. This is Sherry Roth. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Alberta, Canada. And I wanted to pop in to share a flip through of my 2020 Traveler's Notebook 52 Favorites album. So this has turned into quite a chunky album. It's not quite finished. The first half and most of the second half is done. I think I have maybe six to eight layouts still left to do in this one. So obviously it is too much to hold in one TN. So I haven't decided if I'm going to actually store them when they're complete in these two covers, or if I'm going to get two covers that kind of match and just have 2020 in there. So anyways, I'll do a quick flip through. I'll kind of share some details. Now I did this for 2020 and I called it the 52 Favorites. Now this is an idea I got from, I want to say Paper Issues. I think that's who it's from. They had started a hashtag 52 Favorites where basically you take a picture a week and you document it. And I thought that would be great. I thought it would be something that I could keep up on, and I did keep up for the first little while, but then of course I kind of lagged behind. But I just finished a retreat and got a ton of pages done, so I'm happy that I'm almost finished. And I really, really like this format of documenting, this size. It's quick, it's easy, it's almost square. So you can still take a lot of the same ideas that you would use on a 12 by 12 layout, just shrink them down and create a TN layout. So all of my pages are, well, I think all except one or two are a 2-page spread. So when I say square, that's taking into account both pages because it's 8 1/4 by 4 inches across. So if we open it up, then it's 8 across by 8 1/4. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I tried to use a lot of Stampin' Up! Product in here, but this was an album that I did for me and not for any classes, or I did post some on my blog, but not a ton of them. So I had the freedom to use anything that I wanted to use. So there is quite a mix of products in here. All right, so that's the title page. And then here, so I started with the weeks, but I didn't continue that on. So here I didn't have a photo. And then week 2, week 3, we have a photo, a screenshot of the temperature. Here I've got some photos of a display that I put up. Here I included movie theater tickets. Again, here, this is a layout that I did on a 12 by 12 page, and then I just shrunk down and used it on this page as well. I love these little circular pages, or accents. So you can see that most of the pages have like just one photo. Okay, and here I finished this one insert. This insert is from Freckled Fawn, I believe. And then here we started the second one. So because this is right after, I did this like a 2-page spread, but there is a big gap in between. Freckled Fawn, not Freckled Farm. I think I said Freckled Farm. It's Freckled Fawn. So I really used a mix of things. There's some things that I've used are stamps from Stampin' Up!, some papers that I've combined from Stampin' Up! And then from other companies. Alphabet stickers. Sometimes I've done some stamping in here. This is one of the title builder stamps, I believe, from Ellie Studio. So this is leftover pieces from a paper pumpkin kit. Again, here is the next insert. So this is all Stampin' Up! These were stickers from a sticker book, and then I just used scraps. Some of them are Stampin' Up!, some of them are from other companies. I included a little clip at the top here. I love all the chunk in this. Like, I love how thick it is. Again, here is another Stampin' Up! Product. lots of photos here, and here I used washi tape to kind of frame the photos. I used a punch with a white gel pen to create my footballs. Oops. Again, some more Stampin' Up. These were some really old cork alphabet, and I thought that that would be a great way to use up all those random leftover pieces that you have once you're nearing the end of alphabet stickers. This is another one that's pretty much all Stampin' Up, apart from I think the wood. I love this one too. This is one of my favorite layouts. And then this is where we finish off. So this was a single page layout because this is the end of this album. And then I'll bring in the next one. So that was up until I think the first week in July. And then this one, this is I should explain, bring this back. This is a Webster's Pages cover that Stampin' Up! Actually had sent our travel documents in for one of the incentive trips. So it has the Stampin' Up! On it. And I seriously squealed when this came in the mail. I absolutely love this. And that's why I'm thinking I might get different covers so that I can reuse this and use those different covers to store these in, because they'll just be sitting on a shelf and it won't be something that I would necessarily use. It'll just house the inserts. So I would love to keep using this one. And then this one I think is an official traveler's notebook. And this is actually, it was another incentive from Stampin' Up! And it was actually on a necklace. And I don't wear a lot of jewelry, so I decided to take that off. I added a lobster clip and I use it as a charm on my traveler's notebooks because I do love it. It's beautiful. But I just knew that I wouldn't wear it. Okay, and then we're continuing on with the second half of the year. Again, just random bits and pieces. And this is kind of how I keep track of what I have left. So I would put the date and then write kind of, not necessarily the title, but kind of what the photo represents, just to jog my memory. This was Celebration, I think, earlier this year. I loved that strawberry bundle. And for a little while, I was a Freckled Fawn subscriber. I subscribed to their TN kit, their monthly TN kit. So some of these pages actually came and they're cut down to size. So this is one kit. Again, this was something that was Stampin' Up! I love this page too. Again, more stamps. I love to stamp on my scrapbook layouts. Here's another one where I had so many of these label shapes. I just thought it would be fun to create a little border. Added my journaling to the border. This was more stamping. Just keep going. I love this layout too. This was a fun one. And I don't mind doing this where I have a photo and I cut down the center to separate the pages. I'm very mindful of not cutting somebody in half. I did cut just to the right of one of the ladies here, but I did not cut down her head, so she's still in the photo there. So I think at my last retreat just a couple weeks ago, I managed to finish 8 or 9 layouts for this album. So I was really happy with how productive I was. I think we're coming to, yeah. So that's the end. So now here I've got the photos in here, and then I've got my little reference. So I've got the dates. So I've printed off the photos. So this is all that I have left to do. Now I did not include Christmas in here. Just because I document Christmas in my main album, and I believe I also had a Christmas album, a December album last year as well. So I didn't include those in my 52 favorites. That I kept separate. But I do have, I think this was Christmas Eve, not Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. This might have been Christmas Eve. Yeah, so there are some seasonal kind of photos in here, but I tried to stay away from like, you know, the photos of the Christmas tree and all those things that would be included in my December album. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I, again, loved this style of memory keeping, and actually I've got my plans all made for 2022, and I'm going to do a version of this. It's something slightly different, but I'll share that with you in another video. And if you have any questions, just feel free to post them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. All right, thanks so much for watching.